Last hour, we've really seen this room just completely fill up with supporters, people out here wanting to support retired Captain Hung Cao. Now, we have seen people wearing Hung Cao hats, but we have also seen a number of people wearing Make America Great hats and wearing Trump support shirts and hats. And it's important to mention that because retired Captain Cao has said he is running on the same message as former President Donald Trump. Not only that, but he has earned the endorsement of the former President of the United States. One of his biggest talking points has been that there needs to be change. He has been vocal that one of his focuses will be on securing the border, saying he believes the U.S. government is spending far too much money on undocumented immigrants and should instead be focused on the American people. When it comes to abortion, he told WUSA 9 he would not vote for a federal ban on abortion because he believes that decision belongs in the hands of Virginians. Now, while he has never held public office, this is his second bid for office. Back in 2022, he ran and lost in Virginia's 10th congressional district. Now, just in the last hour or so, I was able to chat with the executive director of the Republican Party for Virginia, who is here tonight, and he told me what Cao has accomplished goes beyond tonight. It is about the change he has caused. What is it about him that made him get your support?
Oh, that's a great question. So, yeah, Captain Cao is just an absolutely electric individual. He has a long history of serving our country. When he ran in 2022, he did some things that we never thought were possible. He brought people out to vote who had never voted in any election before. He converted Democrats to Republicans who had voted Democrat their entire life. And I think he brings a really inspiring message to Virginians about how we need to focus on the fundamentals. We need to get back to thinking about Virginia families, think less about less about some of the issues that Democrats want to bring to the table that aren't actually affecting everyday Americans, and think more about things like inflation, border security, crime and safety, and honestly think about Virginia families' pocketbooks.
Now, Captain Cao has not come out to address his supporters, the crowd that is out here, but I got to tell you, it has been extremely loud in here at points, mainly because people are booing and cheering. They're cheering when they see former President Donald Trump announced as the projected winner of a various state, and they are booing when they see Kamala Harris projected as a winner. And I think that goes back to the mutual support that former President Donald Trump and retired Captain Cao have worked to show for each other. I'm Katie Lasso and Chantilly. Let's send it back to you guys.
Republicans really want this seat right here. He's been speaking at the Republican National Convention. He's appeared with former President Trump at a few events as well.
And it's kind of cranked up now because for a while it was kind of this sleepy little race. There hadn't spent much money. It was sort of understood that Kane was going to lead and going to take it in. And then with that endorsement of the president and some infusion of cash, it appears he really is trying to make a run for it.
Might have a chance,
All right.